Welcome to Torah After Dark, where scriptures meet the real world, raw and unfiltered. This isn't your typical Bible study. We're diving deep into the Torah, the prophets, and today's world, from prophecy and exile to politics, culture, and controversy. I'm Gadol HaGadol, a black American student of the Torah, bringing straight truth with no filters, no fluff, and no fear. We stream regularly because Torah doesn't clock out. Whether it's the law of exile, prophecy breakdowns, or what's really going on in the news, we're bringing it back to the Torah. Got any questions, topics, or want to debate live? Hit the inbox or email gadolhagadol@gmail.com. Also, subscribe to the channel, like the live, and join the membership for exclusive breakdowns, biblical challenges to Christian claims, and teachings you won't hear anywhere else. This is Torah After Dark for the people still seeking truth, even when the world turns their lights off. Let's get into it. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom. We are back. We are back with another stream for Torah After Dark. Let me know. Mic check, mic check. Is it all good? Can you guys hear me? Let's get a quick mic check. Make sure, drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Nah, this soundboard is elite. Is my mic good? Is my mic good? Let's go. Let's go. We back. We back with another stream, Torah After Dark. Shalom, 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 shalom. And this week, this Torah portion has been good. Well, today, this Torah portion will be good. Right? It's a little continuation from yesterday. I hope you guys been following along. But yeah, I know the routine. Let's get into this blessing. Let's bless it. Let's bless the environment. Let's give blessing to the Most High always, always. All right, let's get into it. All right, all right. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohei, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. Blessed are you, Adonai, God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are the eternal one who reveals light in darkness, who keeps covenant and shows mercy to the remnant who seek your name. Open our hearts to truth, our eyes to see, and our ears to hear the words of your Torah. In this exile, let your wisdom be a lamp to our feet and your commandments a light to our path. May this gathering bring honor to you and stir awakening among your people. Baruch atah Adonai, who gives understanding to those who seek. All praises to the Most High God. All praises, all praises. All right, all right, all right. So we about to get right into it. This Torah portion. We in Numbers 32, chapter 32, verses 20. And I forgot as long as I've been doing this past couple days, I didn't mention the Hebrew name for the book of Numbers. It's Bamidbar. Bamidbar, right? So going forward, I'm going to start using the Hebrew names. I'm not going to be saying the English names. All right, but let's get into it. Let's put this up. Let's get into it. Shalom, shalom. I hope you guys reading along. And again, let me drop the link before I forget. In case anybody want to come up and join the conversation. There we go. Hit that copy. Hit the link in the chat. The link is right there if you want to come up and join the stream. Well, let's get into it. Bamidbar 32, verse 20. And Moses said to them, and this is a continuation from last week. This is a continuation from last night. about Gad and Reuben and them not wanting to go over the land, and they wanted to keep their land, get their land possession on the other side of the Jordan. Moses rebukes them, and they say, "Okay, we're gonna come." All right. And Moses said unto them, "If you will do this thing, if you will arm yourselves to go before the Lord to the war, and every armed man of you will pass over the Jordan before the Lord, until he have driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, and ye return afterward, then ye shall be clear before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be unto you for a possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and know ye your sin which will find you. Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which have proceed out of your mouth." If they wouldn't have went over there and fought for their brethren and fought with their brethren, that would have been a sin before the Most High. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spoke unto Moses, saying, "Thy servants will do as my Lord commanded. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man that is armed for war, before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith." So Moses gave charge concerning them to Eleazar the priest and to Joshua the son of Nun. Sidebar: Joshua the son of Nun is one of my favorite people in the Tanakh. I just want to say that. If you know me, then you probably know that. Joshua and Zerubbabel, two of my favorite people. But all right. And to the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, "If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over the Jordan, every man that is armed to battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, then ye shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan." So they had to go over there and fight to get the land they wanted, get the possession they wanted outside the land of Canaan. When they didn't fight, they wouldn't have got that. They had to fight for that land. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, "As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, and the possessions of our inheritance shall remain with us beyond the Jordan." And Moses gave unto them, even the children of Gad and the children of Reuben, and unto the half tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Shihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land according to the cities thereof, with the border. See, look, that's I don't know, Zara, you still here? But here they mention the half tribe of Manasseh getting the land allotment outside the land of Canaan, but they didn't mention them about not wanting to go over to fight in the Masoretic text, but in the Samaritan they mentioned them there. That's kind of interesting. So it seemed like they should have been mentioned over there in 31, what we was reading last night. So the Samaritan text might be onto something on that verse. All right, let me continue. According to the cities thereof with their borders, even the cities of the land round about. And the children of Gad built Dedan and Arath and Or and Athath, Atroth, Shaphan, and Jezer, and Jogbeha, and Beth Nimrah, and Beth Haran, fortified cities and folds for sheep. And the Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shout out to that member. Shout out to the members. Members. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the members. Okay, where I was at. And the children of Reuben built Heshbon and Elaleh and Kithraim, and Nebo and Baal Meon, their names being changed in Sibmah, and gave their names unto the cities which they built. And the children of Becher, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead and took it and depossessed the Amorites that were therein. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machar, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the villages thereof and called them Havot Jair. And Nabal went to took Kenath and the villages thereof and called it Nobat after his own name. Okay, so they got their land allotment. All right. Hope y'all don't hear me drinking. Chapter 33. And these are the stages of the children of Israel, by which they went forth out of the land of Egypt by their hosts under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings forth stage by stage by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their stages at their going forth. And they journeyed from Ramesses in the first month on the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow after the Passover, then the children of Israel. Well, hold on. Yeah, y'all just pay attention to that because people don't understand the difference between Passover and unleavened bread. That's key right there. Look what it says. And they journeyed from Ramses in the 14th month on the 15th day on the first month on the morrow after the Passover. So we know they went out at night, they left the morning, and that's the 15th day. And yeah, I know if y'all don't know, this might be a shocker to some of y'all, but not to some of y'all. Yeah, I know I hold to that the day begins at sunrise. So this is a clear example. 15th day. All right. Well, you're gonna stay on topic. The Passover, the children of Israel went out with a high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians, while the Egyptians were burying them that the Lord had smitten among them, even all their firstborn. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgment. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses and pitched in Sukkoth. And they journeyed from Sukkoth and pitched in Atham, which is at the edge of the wilderness. And they journeyed from Atham and turned back into Pioroth, however you say that, which is before Baal Zephon. And they pitched before Migdol. And they journeyed from Paneh Haroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness. And they went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Atham and pitched in Marah. And they journeyed from Marah and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 springs of water, 60 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they journeyed for Elim and pitched by the Red Sea. And they journeyed from the Red Sea and pitched in the wilderness of Sin. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and pitched in Dovka. And they journeyed from Dovka and pitched in Alush. And they journeyed from Alush and pitched in Raphidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, Zaria. You know what it is, Zara. And they journeyed from Alush and pitched for Raphidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. And they journeyed from Raphidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai and pitched in Kibroth Hatava. And they journeyed from where I was at. And they journeyed from Karoth Hataba and pitched in Hazeroth. And they journeyed from Hazeroth and pitched in Rithmah. And they journeyed from Rithmah and pitched in Ramon Perez. And they journeyed from Ramon Perez and pitched in Libnah. And they journeyed from Libnah. This is a lot of walking they were doing. Like if the second wilderness broke out right now, we had to walk I don't think a lot of us will make it, man. Imma just be real, it's a lot of walking. And they journey or what was that? And they journeyed from Libnah and pitched in, Rissah, and they journeyed from Rissah and pitched in, Kehila, and they journeyed from Kehila and pitched in Shepher, and they journeyed from Mount Shepher and pitched in Harada, and they journeyed from Harada and pitched in Mechiloth, and they journeyed from Mechiloth and pitched in Tahath, and they journeyed from Tahath and pitched in Terah, and they journeyed from this could be a song, and they journeyed from Terah and pitched in Micha, and they journeyed from Micha and pitched in Hashmona, and they journeyed from Hashmona and pitched in Moseroth, and they journeyed from Moseroth and pitched in Beni Ja'achan, and they journeyed from Beni Ja'achan and pitched in Hagadiga. I don't know. And they journeyed from off Hagi. Let me say, I'm gonna Hagiga, I don't know, and pitched in Jodba, and they journeyed from Jodba and pitched in. I hope you're not laughing at the way I'm pronouncing these cities. That'll be messed up. And they pitched in Abrona and and they journeyed from Abrona and pitched in Izeg. Chill out. And they pitched in Azon Giber, and they journeyed from Azon Giber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin. The same is Kadesh. And they journeyed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor, the edge of the land of Edom. Word, this is crazy. Where I was at. I'm laughing at you laughing. Man, these names is crazy. All right, where I was at. All right, hold up. And they pitched in Jobah, and they journeyed from Jobah and pitched in Abrona, and they journeyed from Abrona and pitched. I already said that one. All right, hold up. And they pitched in the wilderness of Zin, the same as Kadesh. And they journeyed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor in the wilderness of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord and died there. In the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the 5th month on the 1st day. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And the Canaanite, the king of Arad, who dwelt in the south of the land of Canaan, heard the coming of the children of Israel, and they journeyed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zalmonah, and they journeyed from Zalmonah and pitched in Punan, and they journeyed from Punan and pitched in Oboth, and they journeyed from Oboth and pitched in Ij Abarim, and they journeyed on the border of Moab, and they journeyed from Ajim and pitched in Dibon Gad, and they journeyed from Dibon Gad and pitched in Almon Diblatam. I'm sorry, I said Diblataim. And they journeyed from Almon Diblataim and pitched in the mountains of Abarim in front of Nebo. And they journeyed from the mountains of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. And they pitched by the Jordan from Beth Jesamoth, even from Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. That was brutal. Goodness gracious, that was brutal. I haven't read that. I wonder why I haven't read that chapter in a long time. Goodness gracious. Woo! All right, but we just read the journey of the children of Israel from the time they left Egypt all the way to the 40th year of the wilderness. That's what we read. That's a lot. But I want to touch on something that's in chapter 32. All right, I wrote a note down. I want to touch on something that's important. All right. So, well, let me grab it. All right. 32, right? This is what I want to touch on right here. Abarim means the Hebrews. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. What I wanted to touch on is an important thing that I want to touch on right here. Where is that? Oh, right here, verse 20. And right here. It says, And Moses said unto them, If you will do this thing, if you will arm yourselves to go before the Lord to war, and every armed man of you will pass over the Jordan before the Lord until he have driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, and ye return afterward, then ye shall be clear before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be unto you a possession before the Lord. The reason why I want to touch on that, right? I think it was extremely fair. And we always say how the Most High has, just weights and balances. The reason why I think that's fair because the children of Israel, they had to go fight over there to get their possession in the land. Reuben and Gad, and they had the whole they need to have the whole nation to fight with them. Now Reuben and Gad, that land that they were going to get, they already went to war in that land. They already had their brothers fighting with them on behalf of them, right? So it's only fair that you have to go over there and help us fight because we already fought for this land that you're gonna get. Right. So I think that's a clear example of just weights and balances. Because it wouldn't have been fair if they would have said, "Now we're gonna get over here." And now when they go back to the land, there's only 10 tribes fighting for land. That wouldn't have been fair. So I think that's an example of just weights and balances. And also what I want to point out is that them not going over there to help their brothers would have been a sin. Would have been a sin before I can move this now. Would have been a sin before the Most High. Not only is it a sin to not fight for their brother, but if they wouldn't have hearkened unto what Moses said, right? So that's why I named this portion today. Fight first, rest later. Right. And you can put that in all aspects of life. We say today, you know, work hard, play later. Same thing. Fight first, rest later. Whatever anything you want in life, you gotta fight for it, and then you can rest later. So I think this is an important Torah portion where you could get some real good uh real good qualities out of this. Right. I always tell my children, you can go play later. You can go get on your tablet later. First, you gotta read your book. You gotta clean up. Same thing. So we see qualities, we see stuff in this Torah portion that we do in life. The the tribe of Dan and Reuben, they had to fight first before they can go and rest in their land and their allotment. And they had to fight with their brethren, right? So I think that's high key important. High key important. Right? Verse 25. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spoke to Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead, but thy servants will pass over every man that is armed for war before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So they had to go over there and battle before they could get any rest, before they can enjoy their land. They had to go over there with their brothers. So then what I want you to get from this portion is no matter what you go through in life, no matter what you're trying to get out of life, you have to fight first and rest later. Even when it comes to the Most High gonna test you. He's gonna put you through some things. You gotta beat those tests, get through those tests, and then you could get rewarded later. So I wanted to point out that for sure. All right. What you say? Abarim, the name shares the root with the word Hebrew, Abri, which means one who passes over or a passer over, further highlighting the idea of the transition or crossing over. Beautiful.
Flawless victory.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's definitely dope. Shalom, Mighty Gadol. Just got here. I got to run it back. Sorry about now. It's all good. It's all good. This Torah portion was extremely long, especially chapter 33. That's going through the journey. And I think is another thing I want. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to point out too. Another thing I want to point out is when they go through that journey, right? In the 40th year, when Moses writes this down, that's dope. Because when you go through anything in life, right? You know, I'm gonna drop a little game, man. Let me drop a little game, right? When you go through anything in life, ups, downs, goods, bad, good, bad, it's good. So when you get to that mountaintop, where you get to where you're getting at, to remember where you came from, to recount your journey, to remember the hard times, the good times. I always tell people one of my greatest fears is to get 98, 100 years old and don't have any memories, lose my memories. I think Alzheimer's and the other one I can't remember. Alzheimer's and is another one that makes you lose your memory. I think those are two of the worst illnesses, right? When you can't remember your life, you can't remember what you've been through, remember the happy times, even the bad times. So in Numbers 33, when they're going through the journey of everything they went through when they left Egypt, to the death of Aaron, to the 40th year dementia, thank you, that's what it is. When they go through that, they remembering the journey, the when they disobeyed, when they're not them, but when they're the generation before them disobeyed God, got punished. When you can recount that journey, I think that's dope. So Moses doing that, and God told Moses to do that. When you do that, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Definitely put her in your prayers. I think that's a horrible illness, right? So in 33, when they recounting the journey, that's dope. No matter where you at right now in your life, remember the steps, remember the ups, remember the downs that got you to where you at now. So that's what I wanted to point out there. I think that's dope that Moses did that. Right? One more thing. Let me look at my notes. One more thing I wanted to point out. One more thing. Hold up. Oh, the sacrifices. The sacrifices that you have to make. Even though Gad and Reuben didn't want to go over there, they had to go over there. But think about the sacrifice they made to go fight on behalf of their brothers. They left their wives, their children, their cattle. They left all of that to go fight. Right? Now, when you look at the other tribes, their wives, their children traveling with them, they had to make a sacrifice to leave their wives, leave their cattle, leave their daughters, leave their sons back to go battle. That's a hell of a sacrifice. That's like when people go to the armed forces today. They leave their family. I think that's one sacrifice that they made. And when it comes to battle, when it comes to journeys, when it comes to ups and downs, you got to make sacrifices. You got to make sacrifices with everything. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, you're not willing to be great. Got to make sacrifices, right? So I think that's dope. Let me move this. I think that's dope. Even though you feel me, they got the land they wanted, and they didn't really want to go over there. They still made sacrifices, right? Mhm. All right, so hold on. Before we continue, let me put the link in the chat one more time in case anybody want to come up and say something on the stage. Here we go. I think today is going to be a short one today because, well, if anybody don't come up here, I just want to do though. Now we're gonna get. Oh, That happens every night. I gotta do something about that. My alarm for my prayer goes off. Right, but that's the link if you want to come up. But this is a perfect time. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you're not in the membership, join the membership. Right, there's about 20 videos available on the membership. Like I said, Tanakh only apologetics, defender of the Tanakh, defender of the prophecies, defenders of Yah. Right, Isaiah 7, Micah 5, 2 Samuel 7, Daniel 9. I have breakdowns on Daniel 2, the statue, how I go from the head to the toes, where I think we're at today in the statue. I have Daniel 7 in there, and I just did another one on Daniel 8. And I'm gonna have another one on Daniel 11. So if you haven't, join the membership, subscribe, like the video, and we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a lot of videos there coming soon, right? More videos, more topics. I'm gonna be sharing some. I'm about to put a content video about my prayer routine. All right, when I get up in the morning, when I pray. So that's gonna be dope. I'm gonna have that for the members. So join the membership, subscribe, share the video. All right, now back to this. So just a recap of the Torah portion for today. And I hope if you download that daily Aliyah app so you can follow along with the daily Torah portions. This is how we read every day. We study every day. The sister just pointed out some good information right here with the Abarim. I'm going to look into that. I love getting little nuggets like that when you can read into the Hebrew, little things, little timeline things. Like even Numbers 33, the timeline going through the years. When you go through the book of Numbers and the book of Deuteronomy, it's literally they literally give you dates and you can track it. Oh, this is the first year, the second year. Okay, they built this in the 40th year, right? Even my whole, I don't know if you guys saw my video about the Ark of the Covenant, the name of the Lord. I went through that. I went through the journey of when they built the Ark of the Covenant, why they built it, why they was able to sacrifice in the land in the wilderness, right? Because this is one thing you'll get when you talk to people about look, you can't sacrifice outside the land, right? They say, oh, they sacrificed in the wilderness, and they do that, but they don't understand why they was able to sacrifice in the land. They don't understand when it says you can only give sacrifices in a place I put my name. They don't know what the name is. They don't know how to explain that. So I did a video going over that, right? About the Ark of the Covenant, about when it was built, why it was built, how Moses and Joshua went to the ark to talk directly to God. Like people don't know these little things. So I got a video about that. Right. So it's good to you read the Torah, stuff you may overlook. You can read this stuff 20 times, and you miss a little nugget there. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. It's good to catch those things, right? So again, if anybody is not going to come up, this is going to be a quick one because this Torah portion wasn't too heavy today. It's just simply, it's a continuation of yet last night. Gad and Reuben going with their brothers, fighting with their brothers, so they can get their land allotment across the Jordan, and Gad, Reuben, and the half tribe of Manasseh will get their land allotment on the other side of the Jordan, right? So this wasn't too deep, too crazy, but it is some key things you can learn and pull from this. Every time, okay, got a question from a member. All right, let's go. All right, question. When it comes to blowing the shofar, are only the priests allowed to blow? Because this is a issue in our gathering. All right, so the Tanakh does not, or the Torah does not say the priests are only allowed to blow the shofar. Right, so the shofar is blown on every Yom Teruah. The shofar is blown by the watchman. The shofar is blown by the elders of the community. So only one thing the priest can only blow is the silver trumpet. That's it. And the silver trumpet is not a shofar. It's not the Hebrew word shofar there. So no, the priests aren't the only ones allowed to blow the shofar. No text says only the priests can blow the shofar. There's only a text that say that priests can only blow the trumpet. And matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Let me pull it up. What's that? No, I think that's Numbers 11. Let me see. What is that with the silver trumpet? Is that Numbers 11? All you biblical people in here. Is that number 11 about the silver trumpet? Let me grab it. Let me see if I can grab it real fast. Pull it up. It's Numbers 10. All right. Yeah, see that's why I like the comments, man. Yep, Numbers 10 and 10. Let's pull it up. There we go. Numbers 10 and 10. Yeah. Someone said good. Hey, ghetto rabbi. Stop it, man. All right, Numbers 10. All right. It says, hold up. All right, where we at? All right, start at verse 1. Let me put it up here. Let me go here. All right. It says, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of beaten work, thou shalt make them, and they shall be unto thee for the calling of the congregation, and for causing the camp to set forward, and they shall blow with them. All the congregation shall gather themselves together unto the door of the tent of meeting, and if they blow but with one, then the princes and the heads of the thousand shall gather of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee. And when ye blow an alarm, the camps that lie on the east shall take their journey. And when you blow an alarm the second time, the camps shall lie on the south shall set forward, and they shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the assembly is gathered together, ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow with the trumpets, and they shall be to you and they shall be to you for a statute ever throughout your generations. And when you go to war in your lands, the adversary that oppress you, then ye shall sound the alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your God, and ye shall be saved from your enemies. So the priests, the sons of Aaron, blow the silver trumpets. I'm not about to read it in Hebrew, man. You want to come up here and read it in Hebrew? You ain't gonna try to make fun of me. But yeah, these are not shofars though. I did check that in the Hebrew. These are not shofars. All right, so the priest blows the silver trumpet. Now, when we go to Leviticus 23, all right, we can go to Leviticus 23. And Shuva, stop my reading Hebrew. My reading Hebrew got way better. So relax. I'm nice with the reading in Hebrew. You just can't put me in the spot like that. All right. 23 verse 24. It says, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall be a solemn rest unto you, a memorial proclaimed with the blast of horns, a holy convocation. You shall do no manner of servile work. You shall bring an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Right. So this is Yom Teruah. This is the blowing of the horn. This doesn't say that the priests are the ones to blow the shofar. I don't think there is, and I don't know. Double check. I don't think there is a text that say the priests blow the shofar. I know there is a text that say the priests blow the silver trumpets. right? So I hope that answered your question, brother or sister. I'm not sure which one that was. Okay. All right, what's going on in here? By the way, as for evening prayers with 10 people over age 13 present, you have many. Y'all know I'm not good with all the Jewish customs, so y'all gotta teach me that. Shuvah, Jehoiakim, Candace. Y'all got school me on all the the Jewish customs and the Jewish words. No problem, no problem. I got my shofar back there. I don't blow it often, but I do blow it every once in a while. Pause. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? All right. I'm gonna let you hold on. Let's watch. Let's watch the. Matter of fact, y'all can watch it at the end. But again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We almost to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, y'all want me to blow it? I'll blow it. Pause. We almost to 1,000 subscribers. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, it's gonna be lit. Hold on, let me grab my shofar. Yo, yo, Hulk him think I can't blow it. That's why he told me to do that. But we gonna see. Hold up. He think I can't blow the shofar. What's wrong? What's wrong with this guy? Hold up. Let me practice first. I'm not good with getting put on the spot. So hold up. Let me practice. Oh, let me practice first. Hold up. Well, I feel nervous now. I usually blow this when nobody looking. But hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Why y'all don't laugh at me? I messed up, but I got it. Look. And I can make different noises. Watch me switch it up. Hold on. Yeah. Stop playing on me. Hey, Shuva, you can get up here. You can if y'all want to challenge me, y'all both could get up here in front of everybody and blow y'all shofars. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're right by Matthew. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I know. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Look at that. Much love. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. See? Appreciate it. You always drive. All praises to the Most High. All praises, man. All praises. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See? Don't put me in the spot. And I'm gonna get the longer shofar too. I'm gonna get the long one. I'm really gonna go crazy with it. But Shuva, the link is up here. I'm just saying. If you want to blow the shofar, like we can have a competition. I guarantee I can. This sounds crazy. I guarantee I can blow it fat longer than you. I pay her to say that. That's crazy. That's great. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Look, so much love in the chat. Yo, Hulk, can you see that? So much love in the chat. They showing love. They showing love. You hating. Yeah, pause. Yo, y'all are crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, pause. The Yemenite, that's the longer one, the Yemenite shofar? Is that the longer one? I'm gonna get the longer. I need that. I had this shofar for years. Like this was my first shofar. I still got it. Yeah, it definitely you gotta have you feel me. Dang, that sound crazy, but you gotta have your lips in the right position and all that. Pause to that too. Alright, yeah. Yeah, just pause the last 2-3 minutes, man. Just pause the last. Yeah, you gotta get man. Get it. Have the long Yeah, I wanna get that. That one, the longer one looks super dope. Looks super dope. Yeah. My daughter know how to do it too. I should call my daughter down here. Hold up. I'm gonna call my daughter. Let me see. Hope she don't embarrass me. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna call my daughter down here. See if she answer. That's a fact. See if my daughter answer her phone. Let me call her mom. There nobody want to answer their phone right now? So I gotta yell upstairs? And then later, I'm like, I tried to call you. You should have called me. No, they must be upstairs bathing or something. I don't know. They ain't answering. But my daughter know how to blow it too. I taught them how to blow the shofar. From the right side is the what do you oh, this guy. The longer one is from the African kudu. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I should start blowing the shofar for Torah After Dark, man. Get it going. Get it going. Any more questions? Any more questions before? Any more questions before we end off? Put the link in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Join the membership. We lit. Oh, my bad. We almost at 1,000 subscribers. We get to 1,000 subscribers. It's lit. They can't hear me from all the way down here, though. They can't hear me from all the way down here. Even if I yell, it'd be pointless. Not saying like my house is super big. You said Yosef is a commandment keeper rabbi? Oh, shalom, Yosef. Yeah. It should be facts. That's a fact. She ain't answering. Shalom. Yeah, definitely. Hold on. Shuva, send me put his information or add him to the Discord. Add him to the Discord. We could build. All right, but no more questions, no none of that. All right, we about to end it off with the prayer. Yeah. She gonna be. I'm when I talk to her, when I go up there, I'm like, I tried to call you. They wanted to see you do it, but you ain't answer. We probably up there bathing. But all right, we about to end it off with the prayer. Anybody want to come up here and do the prayer for me? What's up? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, scary. It's all right. I can't see that. You see, I got I wore different glasses tonight, so I can see a little better with these glasses. All right, let's read. Let's get into this prayer. Let's get into this prayer. Let's close in prayer. Y'all ready? Shalom. Let's get into it. All right. I set my face toward you, Adonai, the Elohim of my fathers, to seek you with. I'm gonna just read it, man. Let's start over. I'm gonna just read it from my phone. I can't see that. Just read it from my phone. Even with these glasses on, I'm still blind. All right. I set my face toward you, Adonai, the Elohim of my fathers, to seek you with the sacrifice of prayer and truth. O Adonai, the great and awesome, keeping covenant and mercy with those who love you and keep your commandments. We have sinned, we have fallen short, we strayed away from your Torah, your statutes, and your wisdoms. We, the descendant of those who were enslaved, scattered, and colonized, have not always walked in your ways. Our leaders are corrupt, our elders silent, and many of our people chase idols of wealth, image, and false religions. To you, Adonai, belongs righteousness and truth, but to us belongs shame in our cities, in our households, and in our exile among the nations. We have discarded the words of your prophets and scribes. We have called good evil and evil good. We have neglected your appointed times, your laws, and your justice. Yet you, O Adonai, are compassionate and forgiving, even when we rebelled and refused to listen. As it is written in the Torah of Moshe, all these curses have overtaken us, but we still do not humble ourselves fully before you. So today, in the year 5785, I confess on behalf of myself, my household, and my people. We have not kept the covenant as we should, but we turn to you now, not in our own righteousness, but in your mercy. O Adonai, remember your promise, restore the name of your people, revive the spirit of Zion amongst the remnant, rebuild, not with brick and stone, but with repentance, obedience, and truth. Hear, O Adonai, forgive, O Adonai, act, O Adonai, do not delay, for your name and your people are still called by you. Amen, 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 amen. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. All right, so that's the prayer. That's the closing prayer. Thank everybody for tuning in to Torah After Dark. I hope you guys enjoyed the Torah portion. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30 with another Torah portion. All right, this is an every night thing. We're going to come here, read the Torah portions, discuss the Torah portion together, have a little bit of fun, talk. It's going to be great. All right, so shalom, 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 lila tov, all praise to the Most High, and thank you again, all you guys. I see you guys in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, subscribe, join the membership, like, and share the video. Baruch Hashem, hallelujah. Shalom, shalom. Welcome to Torah After Dark, where scriptures meet the real world, raw and unfiltered. This isn't your typical Bible study. We're diving deep into the Torah, the prophets, and today's world, from prophecy and exile to politics, culture, and controversy. I'm Gadol HaGadol, a Black American student of the Torah, bringing straight truth with no filters, no fluff, and no fear. We stream regularly because Torah doesn't clock out. Whether it's the law of exile, prophecy breakdowns, or what's really going on in the news, we're bringing it back to the Torah. Got any questions, topics, or want to debate live? Hit the inbox or email gadolhagadol@gmail.com. Also, subscribe to the channel, like the live, and join the membership for exclusive breakdowns, biblical challenges to Christian claims, and teachings you won't hear anywhere else. This is Torah After Dark, for the people still seeking truth, even when the world turns their lights off. Let's get into it.